A unique after-school program that combines sports and academics has proven to be a smash hit. The Santa Barbara School of Squash was started in 2006.
It's a great sport. It can open a lot of doors for students. So the only qualifier that we have for students to join our program is that they qualify for the federal free lunch program at school, which by definition means their family income, I believe, is less than $30,000.
The program is small by design, working closely with about 30 students from 5th to 12th grade. The kids are required to participate in a minimum of 100 hours of academic learning, 100 hours of squash activity, and at least 15 hours of community service every year. Since less than 20% of the parents of their students graduated high school, the attention to academics is crucial.
It's difficult to get help at home with homework because they're not speaking the same language as homework, and so it's really helpful to come to us and have tutors, have people that can go through their essays and help them with things like that.
The Santa Barbara School of Squash was able to get Patricia Claudio a scholarship at Garden Street Academy. She has blossomed in and out of the classroom from this after-school program.
Helped me make friends, and before I was kind of shy, and now I'm outgoing, and I'm not that scared to talk to different people.
She's a good squash player. She's a very smart student. I'd like to think that we've really set her up for success in her futures.
The future is also bright for Sebastian Berettes, who is entering his senior year at Dos Pueblos High School. Sebi excels at squash.
Since not a lot of people play in the West Coast, it's actually a great opportunity that I'm playing.
I've been here for 23 years now. I've seen a lot of squash players. He's a great athlete. He's the best junior squash player that Santa Barbara's produced.
In fact, if Sebi gets his grades high enough, Ram says he could get a scholarship to anywhere in the country that offers squash. As of now, the Santa Barbara School of Squash supports 8 kids that are in college, and they were the first in their family to graduate high school.
We really have a relationship with every student, so we become part of one big family.
Forbes magazine once ranked squash as the #1 sport for getting and staying fit. It has also changed the future for some Santa Barbara kids.
Tucked into a hillside above Lompoc is a farm and a couple living a life they dared to dream. Jeremy and Megan Raff started off with chickens. Turns out there's a real market for free-range, antibiotic-free eggs. Dare to Dream Farms has now grown into a real movement, supporting backyard chickens and farming to teach others they can do it too.
And a lot of what you're going to be giving to your chickens is going to be fresh, organic, and raw stuff that's coming from your kitchen, like the tops of your carrots and the leftover salad that you didn't finish, or maybe your kids' leftover oatmeal, things like that, that instead of just throwing it in the trash, it's now being composted by the chickens, turned into fertilizer, and also giving you fresh eggs.
At the store, a dozen eggs like these can run you anywhere from $7 to $12, but with just 4 backyard hens and a $16 bag of feed, you could produce up to 2 dozen eggs a week every month. People in the industry will tell you it's a healthier choice for the hen and you.
Even organic, the label used to require that the hens have access to the outdoors, and that's no longer the case.
Assembly Bill 3021 is moving through the state legislature right now. It requires any company selling eggs to only offer what are called cage-free eggs in California. It means the hens aren't in cages, but they also don't go outside. Pastured free-range eggs come from a place like this. It turns out these chickens lay eggs that are a lot more healthy. According to research done by Mother Earth News, they contain 1/3 less cholesterol, 2 times more omega-3, and 4 to 6 times more vitamin D, just to name some benefits. Megan Raff has found that hens like this with low stress levels, able to breathe fresh air, forage, and dust themselves, simply pack more natural nutrition into their eggs. It's completely legal to have hens in backyards outside the Lompoc city limits, but not in the city. No livestock of any kind in backyards since 2010. And the crackdown came from odor and noise complaints. The mayor supports the rule, but
there are people in Lompoc that have backyard chickens. We know this. We have our code enforcement is a complaint-driven code enforcement. So if you are a responsible citizen and you have a couple chickens in their backyard, your neighbors don't complain because they don't smell the odors, they don't have the flies, you're responsible. We will never get a complaint, we will never go to you and say, you've got to remove your chickens.
The rafts are now a lot further along than just free-ranging chickens and farm-fresh eggs. These days they're growing an array of herbicide-free and pesticide-free crops.
Wow, it's so hot. It's so warm. Oh. We don't want to stay in here long, but yeah, you can get your beach bod real quick in this room.
A few years ago, Dare to Dream Farm started offering weekly deliveries of vegetables and recipes going to people living within 30 miles. Those people are welcome to come visit the farm, and they're encouraged to start their own backyard gardens.
If we can make it easier for people so that they continue to do this and they don't get frustrated and give up, then we've done our job.
It's a job, a legacy perhaps even, that one day their own kids will dare to dream.